Hey, Doomsdayers! Welcome to the first episode of Doomsday Radio. I'm CptMorgan. I'm here with Rage
How's it going, guys?
and Diggs.
How's it going, guys?
We're doing really good tonight. Unfortunately, our brother Emperor wasn't able to make it tonight, but look forward to future episodes because he is going to be popping up with a lot to say. All right, we're going to kick this off. We have 3 games we're going to talk about tonight. I'm going to jump right into No Man's Sky, which had a huge showing at E3. Hello Games brought it out, did actual live footage. They played the game, live gameplay. It was big for them because people hadn't ever really seen live gameplay, but it was very well received. The space is huge. And by huge, I mean if you visited every planet in the universe of No Man's Sky, it would take you over 585 billion years to explore the entire universe. Which
God.
basically means, yeah, exactly. Any conversation that ever happened about this game being an MMO is false. It's so big that players are going to be so far apart that this is not going to be an MMO. I mean, you may never see another player-driven character. The universe, that doesn't mean that the universe is dead, though. The universe is very much alive in a lot of different ways. In space, you're going to see different factions vying for power in different solar systems. On planets, there's an actual food chain. Animals behave like animals. They follow a daily routine. They come out and during the day, they go to water, and then they leave at night. And then animals at night come out at night and do their thing. There is a math behind it so that it's very consistent and very well organized. So it's not just this huge array of chaos. There are a lot of resources for you to find and discover and use. They can be used to upgrade your ship, your suit, your multi-tool. You can also find crashed ships and ancient artifacts. And everything you find, you can upload into an enormous database. There's this, it's called the Atlas. And it houses everything that's been discovered by every player who's playing the game. So it's this massive live action library where you can go and see what's out there. And Hello Games has said that they don't even know what's going to be uploaded to this thing. They have no idea how it's going to play out. The most interesting part about this game is that it's not so much, there's no storyline. There's an end game objective to get to the center of the galaxy. But beyond that, Hello Games wants No Man's Sky they want this story to be yours, your journey to the center of the galaxy. And they've kept what's there real hush hush. And that's pretty awesome. You could play this game 1,000 times and have 1,000 different stories, 1,000 different adventures. You literally could not play this game the same way twice, because every time you start it, you start in a different part of the galaxy. And considering how large it is, you're going to see something different every time you go into it. One of the things I think about when I play a game is what happens when I die, because I die a lot, and as I get older, I die more. It's just a natural way. It's just being a human being, man. My reactions slow down. I'm not the reflex shooter. I've moved to becoming a strategic and tactical player. So when you die, if you die in space, you get teleported to the nearest space station with nothing, except for I think there may be some storage. You can house some things in storage, but don't die in space because you end up with nothing. However, you always get a ship. There's always a free ship available for you. It has no hyperdrive, which is required to go from solar system to solar system, which requires fuel. You don't need fuel to roam a solar system, but to leave the solar system, you do. So that's one of the things you'll have to monitor. If you die on a planet, um, you go back to your ship and you lose all your discoveries and the resources that you found. But beyond that, it seems like it's probably the easiest way to die. There is so much about this game that they're talking about. I encourage you guys to go out and check it out. It looks awesome. The graphics aren't the best, but they don't need to be because there's so much to explore. There's so much to do. So I am highly anticipating this game. It's not coming out on Xbox One to date, although Phil Spencer has talked about it. I've tweeted Phil, been like, Phil, come on, get on the bandwagon with this No Man's Sky thing. But he obviously he didn't get back to me because as awesome as I am at Twitter, Phil Spencer didn't really feel the need to tweet back to me, which that's fine. I mean, I get it.
Yeah,
But still, what?
Are you telling me that these people who have a ton of followers, a lot of things to do, and are very well known, won't respond to lowly peons like us?
Yes.
Is that what you're saying? I'm shocked. I'm absolutely shocked.
Yes. Yeah. No. It's yeah. I think it is what it is. I think it's really going to depend on how well the game does out of the gates for PlayStation. And then, eventually they'll probably pursue it. Uh, I'm going to have to wait that long because there's no way I can buy a PC that can run this game and or buy a PS4. So I'm just going to have to sit on my laurels until it comes out for Xbox One. But based on the information I have about the game, I don't see how they can ignore it. And Hello Games has openly said that they're not against having it on the Xbox One. So I was hoping it would be an announcement at E3. It wasn't, but
So it's something Xbox One fans could look forward to down the road, possibly.
yeah, I mean it's there. I mean it's like the carrot on the stick, enticing people to
That's
to
pretty
get an
cool.
Xbox One. But yeah, they haven't said no, which is a maybe.
God,
Right.
I really hope so. I absolutely hate the idea of games that are restricted. I mean, I know they got
Yeah.
exclusives and all that, but I like the way that they've been going because most of the games that have been released so far for the newest generation of consoles have been cross-platform.
Yeah. Well, exactly, and the level, the quality of AAA titles has been poor,
That
to
is
say the least.
that is
So
completely
I'm
true.
really looking forward to an indie game like this. The Hello Games started out as four guys. Four guys made this game. There after it got after they did a press release and people started to see it. I think they started to garner more money, and they're up to 13 now. But they're still working in a small group. That's four guys made this game,
It's insane.
and you're telling me that Activision can't do something like this, something unique and huge.
Right?
Well,
It's just
Well-
it's really sad.
Well, here's something. I mean, I don't know if this has like been out there or whatever. I mean, I know that these games they look insane from the trailers and the gameplay because that's what they choose to show you, the best looking parts. Is it going to live up to our expectations? Is the only thing I'm worried about because we all know what happened with Destiny.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's kind of the bit. Well, that's a AAA. That was a AAA title
That is
from
true.
from a big developer. I mean,
Yeah.
if you attach Bungie to anything, I don't even after the disaster of what Destiny was, it's still gonna do well.
Yeah.
Halo was such a monumental accomplishment, regardless of the garbage they put out between that and their next good game, which I believe that they can do. People are gonna buy it,
Yeah. It's
hoping
exactly.
that it's that next good game.
That is true, but I was disappointed because Bungie was always known for their games. Like they did great games,
Right.
and they never let us down before. But I mean, honestly, to give Destiny some credit, it started out pretty bad. Now it's getting better. It's gradually getting better, I gotta say. But anyhow,
Yeah.
back to what you were saying, man.
I'm. I don't really want to. I don't want to. I want you guys to go look at it. Go do your own research. Um, go be a part of the food chain. That's what I have to say about that.
Well said. All right, Captain, you have anything else to add on No Man's Sky?
Old Man Sky.
No
What
Man's
is
Sky.
that?
God,
What is that?
that is
Thanks a lot.
that is a
I'm
major
not that
error.
old. For a gamer, I may be old, but I'm not that old.
Hmm. Really? Who are you trying to convince?
Excuse me, I gotta go take my Alka-Seltzer.
Got some heartburn there.
Yeah. My knee hurts.
I
My
gotta
back
change my
hurts.
diaper.
Hey, I'm not that old. Not that
All
old.
right. All right. Anyhow, moving on, Captain. But are you finished talking about No Man's Sky?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good, brother.
Perfect. Well said, by the way. And we're going to move on to another title that's coming out very, very soon, and that is the Rare Replay that's coming out. And Diggs, Captain, you guys obviously have seen this.
Oh yeah. Well, I've seen the Rare Replay, but I've played most of their games.
'Cause
I played all the ones that came out for N64.
yeah, they get some really friggin' good ones on there. This is why I appreciate what they're doing. It's 30 games for freaking $30,
Yeah.
and there's some of the best games that have ever been released, like Conker's
Mhm.
Bad Fur Day.
Yeah.
Battletoads, man. I love Battletoads. That was like my.
Yeah. Well, that's like
That
one
was-
of the most sought after games on the planet, and now they're releasing it for $1.
Dude, that was like
That's
the
crazy.
prime rib of side scrollers.
It really was. It
Man,
was also one of the hardest games ever made.
yeah, I never beat it. But maybe I'll have a second chance.
I didn't have that many quarters. I played it in the arcade.
You will never have enough quarters.
No.
This is why we need the Rare Replay, so we can finish these games that were impossible back when
Yeah,
you need
that's
to pay $1 or $50 to finish an actual game.
Yeah, this is a poor man's Sky.
Right.
But I really am. I love the idea, and I love how they're adding 10,000 gamer score with the whole thing.
Yeah. I'm actually good with that now.
I know, like yeah, you're like once you've hit the 100,000 goal, which you just have.
I broke 100,000, so I'm kind of good. I don't think in my lifetime I'm ever gonna see that one change.
We'll see about that. You're gonna say that until you get to the point where you press past the 150,000 mark, and you're gonna be like, well, might as well go for it.
Yeah.
You know, they should. When you hit 100,000, there should be achievement, like automatic achievement for hitting that. Like
An achievement for an achievement.
Yeah, achievement for hitting the achievement mark. Like 10,000 here. Hey, by the way.
Yeah, well, we were
congratulations
talking
on-
about it. I mean, I think there's so few people that have hit 100,000 that every 100,000 gamer score, they should give you a free game.
Can only hope, man. But you
That'd
wish.
be awesome.
Hey, man, we can only wish.
Yeah, hey, it is Xbox. They are, and Microsoft. They're pretty lenient. You know, they're pretty. They don't
They're
mind
generous
throwing out
people.
money.
Oh, my
They
goodness,
don't mind
they're so
throwing money out
cheap.
there.
If you want to know how cheap Microsoft is, look at its Games with Gold series. From the start of Xbox One, where it didn't even exist, until now, they've released 2 full retail games, and that's only because I have no idea what Metal Gear Zeros is.
Yeah, I didn't even know about that game. But you know what I do love, and I was really excited about this because it had nothing to do with me. How in Warframe that they were releasing a discount for the currency in it. Now you can skip past the game's features even cheaper. Can you believe that?
That's amazing.
I know. I was so
Well,
excited.
that's the thing with the free-to-play games. It's one of those things you have to kind of expect.
That is
Is
true.
that they're gonna do? I mean, the game was free, so obviously they still need to make money. So they're gonna play on your need for that little bit of customization or a level jump or something just to get along in the game. Me, I'm like Microsoft. I'm so cheap. You give me something for free, I don't care how hard it is. I'm gonna play it for free and earn whatever I can for free until I'm done with it.
I know, but as always, you're gonna see that piece of armor that you're so close to getting that you really want because it's just so badass looking.
I'll
you're
see
gonna
a
feel
picture of it and I'll go, wow, that looks really cool.
you're gonna
I'm
feel like
not
there's a
spending
little
money on it.
a little devil on the side of your shoulder, like in those old movies, that's whispering in your ear, like, buy it. Come on, you
Yeah,
want it.
exactly.
I know you do. Come
You know
on.
what I tell that guy?
Okay.
There is a series of games coming out this holiday season that is almost unprecedented.
You know, like the rare replay. Let's get back to that. You
Yeah,
guys see?
get a little distracted.
No, it's good. This is what they like to hear, right? People?
Who's
No.
they?
Right?
I don't know.
Shit.
Yeah, I know. It's like we're on a talk show or something. Can you believe that? Can we?
Yeah.
All right, but anyhow.
If we had a little bit more estrogen, we could be the View too.
I know. Talk about all that fun stuff.
Anyway. So, the rare replay.
Yeah.
Conker's Bad Fur Day, Battletoads, Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I do have a question about that, though. I know that they're releasing all these games, but there is something that I do not know about, is whether or not they are fully releasing multiplayer for each one of these games, because
I would imagine, like if they didn't, there would be a civil uprising.
I don't know. How could they...
I mean, I would imagine there would be one... Well, I wonder if it'll be like Master Chief Collection.
That's what I'm saying.
Where it's just like a map, like a playlist. And you just end up in different games.
Nah, I don't... That sounds a little too much, especially since it's 30 games.
Well, that would limit the amount of servers they would need.
True, but that would... I don't know. Maybe they won't enable it just because it's such a... Maybe... You think just because it's 30 games...
Yeah.
That they
well, a lot of
wouldn't
them were local anyway, weren't they?
Some of them.
All of them were local.
Well, 90% of them, except for Conkers and all that fun crap. What else? Conkers was the only one that I know. That's the only one that I care about the most because I just love the multiplayer in that game, man.
Yeah.
There's something gratifying about blowing a teddy bear's head off.
Especially a
Sniper
Nazi
rifle.
teddy bear.
I know, right? This is like it's dreamland.
Yeah, I love the weasel. Oh man, I miss that. Was the good quality gaming.
The Nazi weasel.
Yeah,
I know
that was back when people actually had a sense of humor. People don't have a sense of humor anymore. Everybody's-
Yeah, no, everything's
everything's too
politically
serious.
correct. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
I find that offensive. Well, I find your offense offensive. So where do we go from there?
Yeah, it's people. Some people are just that stingy. Not stingy. That I don't know the word. See that I can't think now. I'm thinking too much about this rare replay. But anyhow, as we move on, I think that I'm really really excited for the rare replay just because of the amount of games and it's not gonna break the bank.
No, I agree. I think it'll be nice, entertaining, something to definitely time killer.
I
You go out
agree.
there and just have fun and play some old games that you used to like.
Yeah, as long as they get local, I'm good.
Is that another drag on me? Old games? You know, Diggs, you're not any younger than I am.
I'm like, what, 2 weeks younger than you?
Yeah.
Something like that.
All right, Captain, tone down the paranoia.
I'm not paranoid. I love being old. I'm that much closer to getting a senior discount.
I know. That's something
That
to look
is
forward
true.
towards. All right.
And retirement.
That's about the only.
I am that
That's
much
about the
closer
only
to
thing I
retirement.
look forward
All you
to.
18-year-olds, you have no idea what is in store for you for the next 20 years.
I know.
No kidding. It's
We might
rough.
wouldn't-
It's rough life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Enjoy school while you can.
Yeah, exactly.
Make the most of it. Don't slack off.
Yeah.
Shit, wait till you get into the
Crimea
real world.
River. Yeah. All right, anyway, we digress.
Back
Not
up.
that school isn't hard. School is very hard, by the way.
No, it's hard. It's hard now because
it's a different kind, just a different kind of hard.
Yeah,
Stressful.
And then you go to college and things become 10 times more stressful.
Oh, that's what I was talking about.
Where? God.
Yeah.
Damn. What the hell's
Are you
wrong
talking
with
about
me?
high school?
What are you talking about college first? Damn.
High school's not school. It's like, I don't know. It's like a bad rave.
Yeah, I do not miss high school. But anyhow, Diggs. Let's move on to the last game that we're talking about today. And Diggs, I believe you're going to be the one to introduce that.
Yes, I am. That game is the multiplayer game called For Honor, and it is a Battlefield style game where you can be either knights of like the Crusade area, I believe, samurais or Viking warriors.
This was pretty new. Then, yeah.
Those are one of the developers. I've absolutely never. This is one of those games that was never brought up on blown up like Fallout and Halo 5 because I loosely heard about this game.
Yeah,
so Diggs, what's going on with this thing?
Well, pretty much it's a slasher game. You run around and you test your skill with swords, axes, spears, stuff like that. From the looks of the videos and stuff I've seen, there's capture points. Like, so you're running around and you're fighting, playing with people online, so you can team up with your buddies. You can go up against your buddies if you want to. There's duels. You can challenge your buddy to a duel. The capture point game consists of pretty much just like every other capture game where you try to capture a certain area and defend it, and then you move on to the next area, or you have people watch it.
Is it just like major players, or is it like a war? Is it like a real battlefield where are there bots that you can slay?
It doesn't look like it, but I could be wrong. For the most part, it looks like there's a bunch of players on there. Online players. I guess it does have some bot players.
I checked out the video as well, Diggs, and from the look of it, I believe that there was only a couple people in each match, led by several players that controlled like the bots in the battlefield. But regardless, it's still very impressive. Like, if you were to look at the video and see some of the things that are going on in the background, you'd see like two soldiers fighting, and one of them would just finish one off, like decapitate them, and there's each individual fights going on with every single bot in the game. So it really captures the immersion of warfare in that game.
Yeah, it's
Cool.
from the video I've seen. It was a castle. You're defending castle points and stuff in the giant castle with open. I guess it would be, I don't know, the commons or whatever, however you say that. There's
like a hub area.
Yeah, it looks like it's just I guess I don't know what you call like the town square right there, kind of.
Right on.
When you raid into the castles, there's multiple levels. Like they have in this one, they have C is up on a higher ground where A is out in the open, and then B is off in the distance, kind of up higher as well. So you do have to do some maneuvering, climb up walls. You have to be very strategic and stuff. It's all with swords, and then you have special movements. Like the guy I was watching, he was a samurai, and he had an arrow storm came raining down on the opponent he was about to attack. So you have those little perks of trying to give yourself advantage when you go into a battle one-on-one with another player.
Yes, that's how I roll, man. I just would stand in a tree line and shoot arrows, like in the sky.
Well,
I would be that guy.
It is the hand-to-hand combat.
That's not camping. That is tactically holding a position.
I know.
That's true.
We need campers.
So, but overall, it looks like a great game. It looks like a lot of blood and guts. If you like that kind of thing, which who doesn't?
Of course we do.
Yeah. It looks
very graphics. Yeah.
Yeah.
The graphics on it looks pretty good. Sorry, Rage. Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to cut you off. All you.
No, no problem. So,
All right.
but
Yeah, but
overall,
yeah, it looks really great, I gotta say, and it is actually being developed by Ubisoft Montreal. They, as I don't know if you guys know, but they did Far Cry, Assassin's Creed series, Tom Clancy franchise, Watch Dogs. All those titles are actually pretty damn good.
Watch Dogs is good.
Watch Dogs was good. It was just very it looked a lot better in the preview. You know, like all these games.
Watch Dogs was really cool for the first hour of gameplay, and then when you had this, it was like this deafening feeling, this darkness closing in on you. That the rest of the game, however long it took you to make it to the end, it was going to be exactly the same all the way through.
Yeah, I know, but then you take a look at how badass the dude's trench coat is, and you forget about all of that, and he can hack.
Yeah, exactly. You can hack the phone and
he can hack the traffic lights, and then surprisingly, every single person there starts driving forward with no instinct to stop as soon as they see that.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my god, I have a green light. I can go. Actually, you know what? That probably would actually happen.
You think so? You really think that?
Yeah.
People
absolutely. Yes.
Okay.
Totally
I see your point.
They're mindless creatures. They just. I have a green light, which means I can drive. He's driving at me, but I have a green light.
Sad.
What are you doing? What are you talking about? I had a green light.
And it's like your guy's the vigilante, and you know how many people he's killed in saving the city? I can't tell you how many things have exploded in the streets that have taken out about 10 cars.
Yeah, if by saving the city, he destroyed the entire thing. I we don't have any spoilers in the show, but
spoilers. We hate spoilers. But
if you do decide to gouge out one of your eyes to play this game, just be prepared for monotony.
I don't know, man. I didn't think it was that terrible, but it was.
Bueller.
All right. We digress. Let's I think that covers all of the games that we were talking about today. Anything else you guys want to add on No Man's Sky, Rare Replay, or For Honor?
No,
I'm pretty good. I think that all of them have their potential, and but possibly down the road we'll do a video once one of those games come out, and if we have a chance to play them.
Yeah.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Oh, don't forget to pick up your free Metal Gear Solid game this month, guys.
Yes.
Before,
I haven't played it, so
15th?
I don't want to poop on it right away, but
it's free.
Yeah, it's free.
If it's free, it's me.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, I've used 99.5% of my hard drive right now. Thanks for that,
Yeah, I'm
Microsoft.
at 89.6.
But I think I want to say a third of that is the Master Chief Collection.
Seriously.
No kidding, right?
I don't know, man. I got that in Payday, which is still unplayable online.
Payday's still unplayable.
I ain't kidding about that. Like I freaking, as soon as I picked up the game, I was like, oh yeah, Payday 2, let's get online and play some games. And as soon as I got on there, it's like failed to join session every single time. And I looked it up on the forums and like, oh, we're working on a fix, trust us. And I think it's like a month and a half later now, 2 months, and it's still unplayable online.
They probably gave up.
No, they're probably just riding that because, hey, just because you can't play with randoms doesn't mean that you can't play with your friends online and that you can invite people to a private session. I gotta give them some credit, but it really doesn't matter to me because none of you bastards have it. But
that's true.
All right, but But yeah, enough. We had enough bad mouthing for today. We'll save that for the next episode.
Right.
Cap.
Sorry, next episode. Anyway, yeah, I'll wrap it up. Yeah, so, well, thanks for sticking around with us, guys. I really appreciate it. Be sure to check out No Man's Sky. Definitely a rare replay, and keep an eye out for the Honor game. It all looks really good. Expect to see us on Black Ops 3, Halo 5, and then one other undisclosed game that we will reveal in the future.
Secret.
Again, I'm Captain Morgan, joined with Rage and Diggs. And we will see you on the next episode.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. Catch you later.
Have a good night.
You felt that was necessary, Diggs?
Yeah.
Little jingle.
Episode?
Was that necessary?
Yeah. See, he knows what I'm talking about.
I know. Both of you.
It's the DLG.
I feel like I'm gonna be like an angry director here. Guys, we agreed. No jingles, damn it!
Oh.
That was not in my contract.
No, it's not.
That is too much to ask of somebody. Do not do jingles at the end of our videos.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay. We'll see you guys next time.